Hi guys, Freaky Fish Guy here with a quick video. I'm actually at a Lord of the Rings testing event because this is a more fun game. But I've quickly whipped out the tripod and this so I can show you the combo before the end of the weekend. So obviously last video I came fourth with Mermail. This is a few combos. It's going to be the one card combo with Nectarus for the full board. I'll show you the time combo for going first, and I might show you the mulch combo to play around mulch as well. So, the one gold combo, you just need prints. This could be Small World something, it could be like Minstrel Goon something. They all work the sort of similar same way, but we'll just go with Nectarus. So imagine I've got 4 cards here as well. So normal prints, prints effect, we will send, I probably should have sorted this out, shouldn't I? Prince will send Shadow Squad, which is this, to the grave. I'll put my grave like here for you guys to be able to see, to add Goons, which is in my hand. So that's grave, that's hand. Shadow Squad will then trigger to summon a Mermail from deck. We will summon a Abyss Spike, who is here. Remember, we're playing this at 2, just because I want this to resolve. A few people are playing at 1. We'll put it over there. Pike will resolve, pitching this to add a level 3 water. We'll add Abyss Shrine, who is there. Goons then triggers, adds Moon and Glacier, who is there. At this point, then we'll go Abyss Shrine effect. We're going to tribute that Nectarus to add a level 7 water. That's 4 waters in grave, by the way. We're going to add Abyss Teus. I know we haven't got anything in hand, but that's all right for now. Next, we're going to trigger summon back the Dragoons. Going to overlay these for a Bahamut. Bahamut effect, detach Goons to summon a totally awesome over there. We specifically want it in the far right zone. That's going to trigger the Goons, which is going to search for another Sea Serpent. We're going to search for the Minstrel. At this point, we've got 4 in grave. So we're going to slap a Armored Fortress. Go detach any water, doesn't really matter. Grab a Armored Shark. This is the brick of the deck. If you draw it, it's not too bad, but it just means you can't do this. So you have to try and find other ways to get another water in grave. You can do that with the other cards in your hand. We've got 5 in grave, so we summoned the Moulin. We've looped them for 2, so now they're on 3 cards in hand. Teus summon, pitching the Minstrel. Teus search Gund, which is this one somewhere. So where's the one-offs? Find that one. We then want to specifically link these 2. Don't ever link off the Moon and Glacier. That's bad. That means you can't kill them next turn into Coral enemy. Coral will then summon back the Shadow Squad, who will then trigger to discard the Gund. Now these are level 7. Gund will then trigger to summon back this. Ideally, if you can, you want to try and put this in the middle zone and this in the far left. You want to make sure your Moulin and the Teus, when you reborn it, are in the complete opposite zones to your Toad. That's important for later. You will see why. So now these are 7. We're going to overlay these. Now I won't skip my next battle phase into Abyss Gaios. He's not sticking around for long, because we're going to make him into Poseidra. Sorry, I just flicked a casual 80 quid onto the floor there. Make Poseidra. We're just going to link these straight away into King Nectarus. That's going to trigger the Poseidra. We're going to ditch that Armored Shark that we searched earlier to summon back specifically the Armored Shark, specifically the Minstrel. It's very important that the Minstrel goes in the left zone, not underneath the Nectarus. And one more, it doesn't matter which, we're just going to summon the Shadow Squad. You're still with me? Now we're going to go the Teus plus the Minstrel. We're going to synchro summon those into a Ice Trade. We're going to use the Armored Shark. We're going to send this ultimate rare Abyss Dweller, whose entire purpose is to be sent off of the Armored Shark, to summon back the Abyss Spike. Oh, I've skipped a step, sorry. Boo me, sorry. When we activate this, summon these back, we're meant to trigger the Nectarus King, because it's very important you go and grab this. So, whoops. Yeah, so this is in hand. Don't hurt me. So, Armored Shark, send the Dweller, summon back the Abyss Spike. We're then going to overlay these for a Leviature. Leviature is going to go search me a Icarus attack, the Virtue Stream. If you don't add this, it's not the end of the world, in fairness. You don't end on the best board, because what you can do is you can go Leviature, detach, add something random like the Neptibus back, and that will then trigger this to get this anyway. It does mean that you can't protect against Dark Reload more so easily next turn. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So yeah, Leviature, grab this on summon. We're going to activate then the Abyss Sting to summon back a Dragoons. Overlay these specifically not underneath the Neptibus for a Bahamut. Bahamut effect, detach the Goons specifically. Always detach Goons, summon Toad. That's going to trigger the Goons again. We're going to go grab specifically Infantry here. Bomb. This has fallen off, by the way. This is now Grave again. Now we're going to activate Leviature. We're going to go get the Goons from our grave back to our hand. That's important. Finally, we're just going to link these for the Abyssacea. The reason we want these and this to be in these zones and all the other stuff is so that we can protect these three from targeting. So now they can't just like first action imperm your Toad and force out an interruption that way. So that's really nice. So this is, we obviously set this. This is what we end on. So what we're going to do now, as soon as it's their turn in the draw phase, we're just going to activate Abyssacea, pitching the Dragoons to search for a Mermail. We're going to search for a Teus. That's going to chain link 1, trigger the Goons, chain link 2, trigger the Neptibus. That's really important because the Neptibus is going to go get Mizuchi, which is going to stop us from being Dark Ruled or Droplets or Spollied or anything like that. Oh, and Goons are going to get me a Neptibus for next turn as well. So this is the end board. So bear in mind, we've looped 2 cards out of the hand. We have 2 Omni Negates, a mandatory spell negate. These 2 float. This means those can't be targeted. This is a protect my board from destruction and a banish. We have an Icarus attack. We have a Abyss Shrine, whatever her name is, in grave. Where is she? This one. You banish this from grave, discard the infantry to draw a card. That's going to pop a card. So we've got like 8 interruptions off of 1 card. Remember, again, this is a 1-card combo, so the rest of your hand can just be like other stuff, like this. I haven't actually had someone break this board going first yet, so yay. Okay, guys, I'll do one more quick one for you. So this is the time combo. So imagine it's like game 3. You're playing against Snake Eye. Your turn takes like 8 minutes. Their turn takes like 10 minutes. There's lots of grind game. You're going to game 3 sided. You see there's like a minute on time. You're going to put in your Penguin Cleric. You're going to take out a random card that you don't actually need. It's probably just going to be like a dummy impulse or something, just to make sure you still have enough engine. Again, it's a 1-con combo, so you're just going to normal Neptibus effect. It's going to start the same. You're going to send a squad, add the Goons. Squad's going to trigger summon the Abyss Spike. Abyss Spike's going to trigger send the Goons, but you're going to add the Cleric. Goons is then going to trigger to add a Minstrel. You're then going to do a Minstrel effect, discard the Cleric, look at the hand, snipe like the nib or whatever that's in their hand. You're then going to link these 2 straight away into a Core and Enemy. Core and Enemy effect, Reborn Cleric, Cleric effect, gain 600. You're now winning in time. Now, if that was too quick, don't worry. We have ways of making that go for longer. So say if, for whatever reason, gaining 600 life isn't enough, there is a way you can loop the Penguin. Technically, you can loop it 3 times, so you can gain 1800. Core and Enemy, Abyss Gaios, the Poseidra, summoning it back, and Zelantis. But to do that, you need quite a lot of waters. So say if your hand looks like this. So you've got lots of waters, you've got a Neptibus. So same thing again, you're going to normal Neptibus, you're going to send this, and you're going to add this. The amount of times you're going to see this at locals is insane. Squad's going to trigger. Good thing I'm playing more than 1 Pike, because we're going to summon another one. Pike's then going to trigger pitch the Goons, just like you've always seen it. However, this time, again, Pike is going to get our little religious penguin. Goons are going to trigger, add that Minstrel. We're going to go Minstrel effect, pitch the Cleric, look at their hand, snipe whatever you need to, link 2 into Coral, Coral effect, Reborn the Cleric, gains 600. So you still want to keep going because there's still a fair amount of time left. You're going to go Teus, pitched Goons. Teus is going to search you gunned. Goons is going to trigger to search for Abyss Megalo because he is a sea serpent. And we do have another water in hand, which is quite nice. We're then going to go Megalo effect, pitch both of these. Might as well go 1, 2. This is going to bring back the Shadow Squad. This is going to search Mizuchi, I guess. You know what? No, we're going to go the full send. We're going to search Sting. This is for you definitely know time is not coming back to your opponent. You just need to try and gain as much life as you can in the time you've got. We're going to link these two into a Abysslacia. We're going to overlay these for a Poseidra. Nope, sorry, for a Gaius into a Poseidra. Now, Poseidra in Grave specifically says discard a card, not a water monster. So you can like discard anything for it. But we are going to link 3 here into this one. We're going to trigger this. We're going to discard the last card in our hand, which was Imperm, to summon back the Cleric, the Shadow Squad, and the Minstrel. It's going to trigger the Noctibus, because why not? You can also chain link 2 here, go Minstrel, to just like mill 3. We won't for the combo, but you can do that if you want to try and hit like another Goons and like, I don't know, add an infantry for the Glacier. We're going to go Cleric again, gain more life. We're then going to, we'll probably want to link these, why not? We'll then link these into Zealantis. Zealantis the board. Summon again these back. We're going to gain another life. So now we've gained 18. At this point, we're on 9-8. The game is probably at this point ours. With what you got left, let's be honest, you've got a spell, negate. This can bring back the Teus, make an Ice Jade here. And that is probably enough. It's not enough, but it's not a big board, but the fact is you're going for this combo if you want to go to time. So, this was like if you've got all the gas. If you haven't got the gas, you can just do the standard sort of Coral Enemy, summon it back. That's going to be your time comp. If you have time that's going on a long time, and you don't feel like you're going to be able to finish the game in your turn, instead of searching for the Cleric, you can just search for Dogwood instead and then still make a board somehow. Otherwise, that was some really basic, quick combos. Expect more videos on Mermail soon. I'm going to play this deck a lot more because it is a very fun deck, and also I've put a fair amount of change into it, as you can see. Otherwise, that's everything. Goodbye.